Okay. We're going to instantiate an abstract class singleton factory. Okay, so you can't. I was wondering if that would like pop the add to wish list open, but it just opens the Steam page. All right, Demo Valley. Is that like Stardew Valley? Tutorial. All right. Why is Windows Update fucking bothering me? W is mouse wheel. Whoop. Okay. Let's get some wood. That's always a good rule. Get wood. Click on a tree. Why is my wood going down? Oh, it's going up there. I don't understand that number. Purchase some basic machinery, Q key. And buy a conveyor belt? No. Wood chopper. Did I waste all my wood? Wood chopper. Boom. Place it near some tree. Okay, so it'll radius the trees. Oh, fuck. Wood chopper. How do I rotate it? ER. Okay. Boom. Purchase conveyor belts. I mean, conveyor belts were expensive. Oh, they cost one. Never mind. Ah! Why is that on Q? Oh my god. If we play this game, we're gonna have to rebind that shit. Alright. Okay. It's so weird. Like that menu should be on tab or like R or something. What do I think about the greatest game of all time, Veilguard? Well, I mean, it sure sounds like everything I want from a video game in 2024, doesn't it? I mean, what? Like, are you suggesting? What are you suggesting exactly? I need stones. How do I? Wait, I was able to axe the tree before, and now I can't even do that. How do I hit it to get some stones? What is going on? Bro! I guess I can't play the game. Like at the start, I was able to click the tree to eat some wood. I can't build it without stone. Do I lose now? What am I supposed to do? Does anyone have a suggestion? More Timmy Tarkov. Well, I mean, I don't know if I can handle more Timmy Tarkov. Tab just... Oh, wait, that's a different mode? Why is that a mode? It just puts a grid. Alright, well, great. Okay, so... Can my conveyor belts just straight up merge? No. Okay. All right. Witness my factory tower. We're going to need much more. Build more wood choppers. So maybe I have to unlock conveyor merge technology. I don't know. Why is it so modal? That's what I want. Dude, the controls! Alright. So I only have 3. You can buy a combiner. Okay. Is that what this is? Sure looks like a combiner straight out of Satisfactory. Whoops. Oops, I did it wrong. Dude, I don't... People's ability to make UIs that don't make sense to me after decades of playing video games seems unmatched. So do I not have to care about what's on what belt? It seems like I don't yet. Purchase 2 acorn cannons. Mario. Build a bonfire in the marked area. Not enough resources. I need more sperm from the mushrooms. need more mushroom sperms. Whoops. No, we just go straight into the combiner. Alright. Did we get enough mushroom sperms yet? Wooden planks! I'm gonna need to build a sawmill. I don't have wood. Didn't like it up there, but... Alright. Select the sawmill and what's interaction mode? Planks. Alright. Okay, but this needs to go back to the tower, doesn't it? Oops. Alright, we're just gonna run this straight back. It's just a tutorial. We're doing fine. I don't know how to make tower defense interesting. I really don't. Dude, I fucking hate this. All right. All right. Okay. Can build a ballistic. With towers. Ballistic, X versus Sever. Die, you stupid crab. Find the Dark Fortress. Why is Bonfire a factory? I found the Dark Fortress. Okay. Main menu. How much do games I play impact what I develop? I don't know. I mean, on the one hand, obviously what I do is influenced by other games. On the other hand, any specific instance is not that influential, right? So, you know, what do you want? Not enough resources. Part seems boring because I mean I'm not sure why this is interesting. Maybe it is in some way. I mean, maybe it's supposed to be cool to go from 0 to hero, but like it's not that cool. This is one of those sort of paradoxes of game design where sometimes things that are conceptually cool are not actually good. So one thing, so I played the tutorial. I don't actually know if these get used up, right? Or if I just want to stamp these dudes down all over the place, right? Also, I don't know why there are no monsters. It's okay. Bro, I need so much more woods. I need to cast Wonderwood. If I could only learn to cast Wonderwood. I'll become a billionaire. Get the mushroom! need bigger guns to fight the mushrooms. The Mushroom Kingdom is assaulting us. Ooh, it's the edge of the map. Can't sell that? Alright. Well, I got cucked. The tutorial taught me to look at the edge of the map, and I tried, and it didn't work. Ooh, is this... This means more monstros? I don't like that. Shoot the monstros! Oh no, we don't have enough. No, wrong thing! Ah! I hit... Oh, fuck. Shoot the monstros, please. That's very sad. Alright. We need to repair our tower. We're gonna need by tomorrow the ballista situation, I'm sure. I am sure of it. Wooden planks. Probably didn't want to put that on that corner, but okay. Shoot the monstros. Need more planks. He's not getting enough wood input, really, is what we're saying. Whoa! I'm gonna lose, guys. Oh, that crab is gonna kill me. We're too bad at this game. We gotta start over. Can I click on the guys? No. Alright. They pwned me. They pwned me. We gotta do better. We gotta get good. We gotta get good. Play again. All right. Oh, I see. That's the total number of wood in that tree. I get it. I get it. All right. Okay, that's my raw resource side. Maybe this should have been raw resource side, but whatever. Okay, so now we're going to have, before any of these scumbags show up, we're going to put up a third tower, because we're going to do that. Haha! Okay, now, sawmill, 50 woods. Can I upgrade these? No. Maybe, I don't know. Okay. So, we're going to have a sawmill. We're going to have 2 sawmills. We'll do them one at a time. Okay. $30 wood per minute. So 2 of these feeds 1 sawmill exactly. Okay. See, I don't want to buy bonfires because it basically costs 1 frickin' cannon to buy a bonfire. Ah, get him! Alright. That's about how we did last time. I don't understand. Okay, my stuff is definitely backed up back here. So we have a conveyor belt limit going on. Okay, we can actually build one of these now, which is very good. Okay. Attack speed, powers placed on its tiles. Okay. I mean, we kind of want that, but the problem is it's so far from the roads. Like... I guess it's fine. We should call this game Not Enough Resources. Shoot the crab, you stupid ballistas. No! Alright, this game's too hard to be fun. Because it's just, there's not... It's just about maxing out the Dota curve. Like... I don't feel like I can do anything interesting except, like, hew to the curve more closely, you know what I'm saying? And like maybe sit here and chop fucking wood by hand forever. Kill the giant enemy crab! Counterintuitively, these are kind of cheap, actually. Max Towers. What? Max Towers. Let's find out what happens if we make something different here. Let's make stakes. I'm gonna make some vampire fighting stakes. Not enough resources. Yeah, we lost. This is just not very good tuning for the first level of the game. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe I should have made stakes. Maybe I needed to unlock more of the tech tree. I don't know. It's just... it's not that interesting yet. I want the game to be more interesting. Did I play Thronefall? I don't think so. I don't think so. Have I played Lorne's Lure? I played the demo a long time ago. I haven't played it recently. Yeah, all these people going on about memory bugs, you kind of know that they're not experienced programmers when they do that. That's all. I mean, yeah, you don't like bugs of any kind, and memory bug is a kind of bug, for sure. But, like, there's such a small percentage of bugs that, like, obsessing over them is kind of weird. Obsessing over them is kind of weird. Is the problem with Tower Factory the execution or the idea? Let's think about this. What I would say is, I'm not really yet even playing the good part of a factory game. And that might come later, right? But if you make the tower defense part so hard that I don't ever get to see the good part of the factory thing, then you know, that's a problem in the design. But, like, what's good about a factory game? It's like, okay, I'm planning what I'm going to build. I'm distributing resources down different lines, right? I'm trying to make it possible to construct everything that I'm trying to construct in the location where I'm trying to do it. I don't know. Different factory games are different, but these are just some of the things that factory games are about. And so I didn't really get to do any of that there. I was just making some conveyor belts. Now, that's actually kind of fine because it's the first level, right? You're learning the game in the first level, but it is the demo level. And so the demo level ought to tell you why the factory part is good. And also, yeah, like the tower defense part just kept smoking me, right? Like the giant enemy crabs kept coming in, and what am I supposed to do there? Do I think it is harder to compete with new language at this moment since all the AI models have been already trained? If anyone checks in AI generated code, they get fired at my company. If I find out somebody's doing that, they're gone. Like, I think you're maybe believing a little bit too much of the hype about AI generated code. Google said they're 25%. Yeah, well, either they're lying or they're about to collapse. There is no possible way that the eventual code base that they converge on is 25% AI code. They might be saying, oh, 25% of new code is AI, but that implies most of that's getting thrown away. Like, it's just not. AI isn't good for anything that's not mostly like Leaf code. And the reason why is because it's not actually, or I said AI. AI is too broad of a term. Obviously, if you solve the general intelligence problem, that would be AI. So we're not talking about that. We're talking about the current things that are in vogue, like large language models. Those are the most trendy things right now. That's whatever, you could imagine an AlphaGo kind of thing that programs, but I don't know if any of those have been deployed ever. Anyway, they're not actually reasoning about what the program is doing, right? Or at least not beyond the very limited way that these systems are able to so far. So you can't solve a complex problem with it. It just doesn't work that way. So you dressed up and gave out candy. Good for you. I did not. But I sort of live in an area where there's not really any trick-or-treating because there's not much in the way of houses right where I am. And I'm in an apartment building. It's a small apartment building. But there's, right 3 blocks away, there's a big main street where everyone takes all their kids and they do the trick-or-treating. Why do I say story-based games have no... I've never said story-based games have no place in gaming. Why should I answer questions that people are hallucinating? You're asking me if I played Planescape or Fallout or Baldur's Gate. I don't know what to tell you. Have you read a really good book? Have you ever read a really good book in your entire life? I realize people don't have the attention span for books anymore. Harry Potter. I mean, LM's told your friend to use a nonlinear transformation to project a circle onto a surface. Okay. People just put bad stories in video games. Well, that is definitely a large part of the problem, for sure. The thing is it actually like how hard is it to do better than what typically gets done? And I think it's pretty hard. I mean, I don't think it's very hard to do like 30% better or 50% better, which would make a much more interesting and enjoyable game, right? But like, so I'm in the middle of reading Against the Day by Thomas Pynchon, for example. Very good book so far. I'm only 150 pages in, though. I have no idea how you would ever make a game with a story nearly as good. Like 1% as good. Like I don't understand, like it doesn't make sense in my brain how you would ever do that if the game's about storytelling, right? If it's about something else and it's more about like setting and theme and it does some mind expanding thing mechanically, and then there's also some story elements that help reinforce that, I could maybe imagine that. But it's just books are so information dense and games kind of aren't. So that's the thing is it's I don't really get into these arguments anymore because you know, whenever I get into an argument with someone about story in games and how they think it's all good, I find out that they think that like Marvel movies are good or used to be good. The good Marvel movies have good stories or whatever. And I'm just like, we're just not even on the same planet. Right? So it's fine. Like people who want that can do that and people who want to play that can play it and that's great. And then they can get lectured about pronouns as well. And the medium will reach its completion. You can make the story Dude, I gave 2 entire lectures 2 years in a row in 2007 and 2008 about why what you just said, which is, I will quote, well, you can make the story interactive in a way the book is not. Yes. And these lectures are about, and they haven't changed. These lectures are from frickin' 16 years ago. There's been no developments that invalidate the points made in the lectures in 16 frickin' years. The point being, by making something interactive, you destroy most of the techniques that storytellers use to tell a high quality story. So you're dropping games, by making them interactive, you're dropping game stories down to a lower level of quality fundamentally. Or you have to pretend like they're interactive, but make them non-interactive, and then you're introducing contradiction and strife that way. Return to form. Yes. Did I end up liking the Book of Elsewhere? I mean, I bought it, but I haven't read it because there's like 7 things on my reading stack right now. The book that I just mentioned that I'm reading is 1,000 pages. And I need to spend more time per day reading if I'm going to get through it. So, yeah. You have 7 piles of reading to do. I mean, I have 7 piles also, but the way it actually works in my system is you get your current to read list big enough, and then by the time it's like kind of a big stack on the kitchen counter and you're still getting more books, the things on the bottom of that stack are like from 2 years ago. So then I move it into the study here and I'm like, okay, that's the old stack. It's still the to read list, but it's the old to read list to be read as soon as I finish the new to read list, which I then start building up, right? Did I ever get around to reading Infinite Jest? Yeah, I read it like 5 years ago, 7 years ago. It's a good book. It's a depressing book, but it's a good book for sure. Books are overrated. I don't think they're overrated, but I've chosen to work in the field of games and not in the field of books, right? So there must be something about games that I like. Although you wouldn't know it because I don't play very many of them these days. Coin Factory, Imposter Factory, Final Factory Overdrive Update, Rune Factory 5, Official Idea Fruit Bat Factory. How is Fruit Bat Factory 40 games? That one game is 40 games? Making games. Who is it? Is Beast Snatoast an LLM? Like, what's going on here? What is going on? Have I ever dabbled in any Atlas game? Not so much. Those aren't. Well, I don't know. I mean, there might be some game that I'm not thinking of, but in general, those kind of games are not my favorite. Remember these 2-point games where it's like I kind of wanted to like them, but they just made really shitty genre clones in Unity, and they're just like, here's our 2-point. Is this like a Zachtronics game? Let's see what's going on here. Dude, it came out today. We're going to buy it. Oh, dude, I don't know. Gabe, I have to go find my number. There is a threatening dwarf. Oh no. Oh my god, guys, the threatening dwarf. Dude, I'm making widgets. Wait. Not enough iron. I need a smelter. Is that iron? That doesn't seem like it's... I feel like this is not in the right place. Prairie, water, sand, swamp, grass. Oh. I need iron ingots to auto mine. I need 20. Oh my god. I need 4 iron ingots. Alright, so we're gonna go. I shouldn't have made so many goddamn widgets. Wait. Why are there 0 in storage? No! Okay, I have 2 in storage. I have 11 in storage. Okay. So, we're going to go back here. Going to make that. And that. Yeah. 22. So we don't have any kind of auto smelt it delta yet. So maybe we need that from tier 1. Upgrades iron mining speed. Iron smelter. Automatically starts the iron smelter when full. Hell yeah. Oh, dude, I don't have any basic widgets. Where are the basic widgets going? Why aren't they going here? Who's eating the basic widgets? I'm angry. They're not going there. Oh, maybe I had something else built somewhere that needs basic widgets. They're not going there either. Where? Oh, they're going there. Okay, so I just need a few more. Going there yet. They're maybe going to tech. There we go. Tech tree. There. Okay, I understand the game. Yeah, now we're making basic widgets. So I bought this one. That's what the check mark means. Okay. Smelting speed. Smelting speed, that's upstream of... Bruh. Smelt it. Mining's not the bottleneck right now. Using them all on my constructions. Oh my god. Alright, cancel that. Alright. I'll have enough to start making the basic widgets for these. There we go. It ought to show up here what I have pledged in terms of building. Should have done the speed first, but it's fine. We'll get that in a minute. Okay, so we got another smelter. Didn't have any widgets because I was making a widget factory. Awesome. Probably should have topped out my other widget factory first, but you know, it's fine. Alright. Smelt it. now we don't have iron ore. So, how do I know? How do I find my rates? So down here, 0.7, 1 per second. Production 1 per second. All right, so one of these is enough to feed one of these, which is not that surprising. All right. How do I not have basic widgets? Because I keep using all the irons. Smelt them. Do I find that the heap data structure is useful in the kind of programming I do? I have never implemented a heap data structure in my life. I don't even exactly know what it is. I mean, I kind of know, right? It's a thing where you have some partial order on your elements and you like bisect memory and determine where to store it. It's kind of like a less structured thing than a tree a little bit, but like literally have never used one once. Let's take a look at that tech tree. So since we're not building any new facilities, we should be accruing ingots and widgets now, please, that we can now spend on things. So basic widget by 50% crafting speed. I think we want to produce more per thing. How do we get up here? Unlocks at tier 3, tier 2. 864 basic widget. Okay. This game is starting to get a little boring. I'm not gonna lie. But we're seeing where it goes. I mean, I guess I need 864 basic widgets. Why are the basic widgets not going up? I have plenty of... Oh, maybe you can only store 100. Yeah, you can only store 100. I mean, you know we're gonna need more of these, so... Now we'll do the tech tree. And we'll have that counting up while I do this stuff. See, the problem is that thing takes basic widgets, so like I can't build anything good without stopping it again. This takes basic widgets also. So these two are done. This one is not. Might as well click while I'm in here. Okay. These two. Wait, let's just... Like this, how many workers and stuff should all be represented in the icon? So I don't really have a surplus of ore at all, which I sort of expected with those speed boosts, but whatever, we'll get it now. We'll get our surplus. If you don't have extra ore, your whole pipeline is lagging. Oh, fuck. Make it. I want to see some surplus ore. All right. Now we've got widgets. What the fuck is happening? I didn't want that there, but okay. Fine, we got a smelter over here for some reason. That's just how that works. Okay, now we're going to do that. Dun, dun. We sure know how to make basic widgets at a low rate of speed. I've reached tier 2. If placed adjacent to exactly 1, well, I better learn how to move them. can drag and drop a frame to move it. Wait, exactly one. That means we want to do this. Right? Gyroscope fabricator. I don't have gyroscopes. I don't have gyroscopes. I mean, I kind of want to play up to here for humor value, even though I'm kind of tired already. But so basically, everything requires the new things now. So let's think about that. Gyroscopes. I need spinning widgets. Okay, I need these. Not enough glass. Mr. Glass. Too cold. Every infinity seconds. How do I make it hotter? How do I get sand? Oh. Duh. Yeah, get some sand. Get some sand. Desert power. How did I get spinning widgets? Maybe I set up this. This. Now, how am I getting? How do I have spinning widgets to build things? It must have just given me some, but it's not in the HUD there. I don't know. Okay. See, this never built. The other thing, it says it needs... Maybe it's cheating for me? What are they getting used for? Building other stuff? Maybe it gives you the first one for some reason. Who's using all the gyroscopes? Is fucking Tech Tree using the gyroscopes? Yes, fuck. Don't ever do the Tech Tree is what we're learning. Until you're set up. Alright. So there we go. So now, theoretically, we have one line making fidget spinners. You have not gotten a straight answer on a language. Why don't you just go learn to program, please? I guarantee if you go learn to program, you will have an outlook on these matters that is educated. Oh, I don't, because we can't auto smelt yet. So it's not really automated. And we can't auto keep the heat going. So that's what we're going to need Tech Tree for. We're going to need that. One more fidget spinner. There we go. I mean, that part was the easy part, but we need it eventually, so. All right, 9 ironing, get 4 fidget spinners. Do it. We still don't have auto smelt. Which is sad. So, hate sand. It's all coarse and rough. So I don't have the ability to automate, unless that's what the things do. Is that what these do? No, these just load it, right? No, it melts. Okay. These actually do smelt it, dealt it right here. Okay, so I am set up now. Okay, so that's full, that's full. That is filling up with widget spinners. Okay. So, do we do tech tree or do we build more things? Let's see. That's easy. It's only 10%, but you know, it's 10%. So this means maybe we don't need to build as much sand things, not like it matters. Improves production of lower tiers to a lesser degree. I don't know what that means. What's a lesser degree? These upgrades kind of don't... I mean, maybe if you're being really, really, really tweaky about trying to speedrun the game, you would figure out the right order for all these, but they all seem to cost approximately the same amount, and, you know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying. All right, let's improve production of lower tiers to a lesser amount. That sounds good. Wow, that's happening. So we have kind of enough sand. We definitely don't have enough widgets, spinning widgets. And spinning widgets are... Oh, I have upgrades. Gyroscope plus basic widget. So it's just that this thing is not fast enough, but we just sped it up. Because we have a lot of basic widgets, I believe. 100 in storage. Too bad that it doesn't tell me what it does after. But anyway, okay, so we just improved that. Now we've really got widget spinners going. I think we'll start with glass here. Picking what you start with is one of the most important steps. I don't think that's true. Because the thing is, in programming, you don't have to stick with what you started with at all. It's a temporary staging area, right? I started with basic programming on the Commodore VIC-20. That's so far from what I do now, it's not even funny. But I learned on it, right? And then I moved past it when it was time, which was relatively quickly. Like, it's fine. As long as you do really anything, it's fine. You started with Vulkan. I'm sorry. That is not where you want to start. That is for sure. No Vulkan. Okay, we just need 900 widget spinners now. Oh wait, we got more stuff here. But like, I'm not really limited on any of these things right now. So it kind of doesn't matter, but maybe I get it anyway, because it's like I'm full on widget spinners right now. Dude, I don't have any gyroscopes. sand. It's all rough and coarse. Who's eating all my fidget spinners? These guys are. Well, this sure is a lot of question marks. It might be going up bedtime for me. Well, you see me on Sunday. What's Sunday? What is Sunday? Today is Thursday? My birthday. Oh. I don't know. It depends if I feel like streaming, right? Maybe. I've been taking a big streaming break lately, so who knows? Maybe I'll feel like it. Maybe not. Look, I have 100 things, dude. Ugh. Alright, well at least we'll get Technology 3. The problem is, now if I try to build shit, I won't be able to. This part of this game sucks. Like if I stop this, I have to throw away my extra widget spinners. We'll just count to 900 here, it's fine. I get an extra hour, that is true. Wait, do I get one more or one less? Shadow Stack and C. Yeah, all compilers support that. Nobody uses it because nobody cares about memory safety. What is the performance hit of using a Shadow Stack? It's basically free. Like, so what happens is on entry and exit from any function that you call, you have to, so, okay, background, the instruction set for really every CPU, but for example, the x86 CPU, has special instructions for manipulating the stack pointer when you call a function, when you return from a function. And the reason for that is because it used to matter for really old CPUs because instructions costed cycles back then, right? And so you didn't want to have multiple instructions to do this common operation. A lot of things have changed since then. Functions are much bigger because small functions are inline now. So the small amount of overhead at the beginning and end of a function matter a lot less because functions are bigger. Secondly, though, those instructions are generally free, right? Because if you're calling a function, you're not in the middle of a tight loop or something. You're not, you're not issuing all the instructions that you can per frame. And so you generally are going to have free instruction slots at the beginning and end of a function. And so what you would do when there's a second stack is you basically just need to have a secondary stack pointer that you you move forward on call and you move back on the end, and that's it. The real cost actually is that just takes another register than what you were already using, probably, right? Or, I mean, you can try to swap the. So here's the deal, because the control stack is only used when you return, then you could probably actually use the stack pointer register for your data stack. The only thing is that's going to confuse the crap out of like debuggers and stuff, right? And so people generally won't do it. I don't think. Although maybe it's fine. I mean, if there's an interrupt, that's very bad, but maybe that doesn't happen anymore. I don't know. Because I haven't implemented that part, I haven't thought very hard about it. But that's really, the cost is not really the instructions. It's one instruction in the beginning and one at the end. Well, okay, no, I'm exaggerating. There's a little bit more. Well, not really. No, because it depends on, so if you define this extra stack, God, this music is kind of annoying. If you define this extra stack, you get to decide what the conventions are for it, right? So, for example, in x64 stacks, there's all this like red zone and stack probing and crap. I don't think that stuff is worth the complexity, but it's there. And so if you have some convention where you're maybe dynamically expanding the allocated stack space, that's some more instructions or whatever. But nobody really does that. Like the surprising thing about most C programs, like if you compile a C++ program in Visual Studio, I'm forgetting the exact size, but I think the default stack size is something like 2 megabytes. And then your program crashes if you try to use more, because it stack overflows if you try to use more, right? And you can set it to a higher value, but it's lower traditionally because you don't actually need that much. Anyway, I haven't thought about this in specific, but since there are quite a few implementations of this out in the wild, you could just go actually look at one and see what they do. Do we have an option of using a shadow stack? We don't do that. I've thought about it. I just didn't want the additional... it's really not that much complexity, but we already just... we just had last year a bunch of annoyance about handling all the corner cases in the C and C++ calling conventions correctly and all that. And so I didn't want to complicate that by having another stack convention on our end. But we might switch over to it by default because it really is really what you want. Not even in terms of just preventing attacks from third parties, but like, let's just say you have some bug where you overwrite a bunch of memory and like smash your own stack. It's like, well, you only smashed your data now. So people who have programmed in C or C++ are very familiar with the following thing. You have some really bad memory bug that you make, and you try to debug it in Visual Studio, and it's a giant pain in the ass because when your program crashes, you can't tell where it is because you have no stack, right? You're like in memcopy or something, and then the entire stack is destroyed. And the reason that happens is because your data is stored next to the return address, right? And you overwrote the return address. And so now the debugger can't tell how you got there. And so it can't give you that information. And that sucks, right? That's completely solved when you have a control stack and a data stack separate. Because if you wipe your data and you crash or assert for some reason, you're more likely to like assert in that case, because the reason you crash is because you destroyed your return address usually. But so when that problem happens, now you know where it is. That's like the worst problem about C and C++ is when that happens. You literally never heard of shadow stack. Here's the thing about programming. Programming is really complicated. There's a lot of stuff. It's kind of insane how much stuff there is. Don't expect to know everything. There's just so much. And here's the thing. Some of it's completely stupid. And you shouldn't bother learning. But a lot of people treat it like it's serious and think it's deadly serious. And when you're new, how are you supposed to tell the difference? You can't. You have to like develop your own taste. Batteries, capacitor widgets. All right. We are taking a break for now. I hope we saved somewhere near the end there. When we got the thing. Rust seems to remove all this hassle. It does remove that specific hassle, but it adds a lot of hassle in order to remove that hassle, right? You get different hassle. What was the Xbox soak test? I believe it was 3 days. But like nobody would pass that test today. Like software quality has gone down a lot, and I don't believe that they do that soak test anymore. But that was, Braid had to pass that, for example. 1 megabyte default. Yeah, it's really small. It's shockingly small by modern standards. It was probably a lot when they set that default. Yeah, it probably was. Is that 1 megabyte allocated at the outset? Yeah. Yeah. All right, everybody. I'm going to bed. Have a good Halloween. Eat lots of candy. I had some. And have a good night. We have been playing Widget Inc. We haven't made any ink, but you never know. See you later, everyone.